See, I know you have tried fried rice, but have you tried my recipe? If you haven't, then you should watch this video to the very end because I'm sharing my best fried rice recipe right here, so you do not have to miss it. To start off, we want to prepare our chicken or any protein you are using. So I'm using chicken here and I'm seasoning this with some ginger garlic powder, chicken seasoning, salt, black and white pepper. I'm adding water to this and I'm going to leave this to cook until it's soft. But you can use any protein of your choice. But before you do that, make sure you have cooked your protein because we are going to use this protein for something very important in this recipe. So make sure you start off by cooking your protein or preparing your protein. So you cook it with enough water. I'm telling you, we are going to use this for something special. So hold on, don't rush. Be calm and watch this video to the very end and you will not regret it at all. It is very important to always season your protein very well. It's very important. Don't under season your protein. Make sure you season it very well. Now our protein is done and we are taking it from the stock. So we are separating the chicken from the stock and this is the stock we have. I've already washed my rice and I'm going to transfer this into the stock on fire just like this. You can decide to strain your stock, but I do not like to strain my stock. I just want to use it as you see. I'll taste this and then I'll go ahead to adjust the salt. Add some more water to this so my rice can cook very well. It's very important. Depending on the rice you are using, make sure you adjust the water very well so the texture comes out very well, and that will also help you to make the best fried rice. While our rice is cooking, we are going to be preparing the vegetables we'll be using for this recipe, and I'm having some carrots right here. So I prefer to cut my carrots into smaller pieces when it comes to fried rice because I want every bite of the rice to have some carrot or some vegetables in it. So I prefer to cut them into these sizes. Even if I can go a bit smaller than what you see, I'll prefer that. So just this size is perfect. However, if you want your vegetables to be big in the fried rice, go ahead and do that, but I like it this way because it gives it this nice vibes. You don't struggle to get vegetables when you are eating the fried rice. You just scoop it, you just take a spoon and then you are good to go. So I'm cutting some onions. These onions, don't miss the onions here. It's very important. It adds some flavor to the rice and also garlic as well. I'll introduce that right away. Add some garlic. Yes, cut them into smaller pieces. Even if you can grate the onion and the garlic, go ahead and grate them. If you can also cut them into smaller pieces just like this, go ahead and do that. So after we've done everything, if you have any special vegetables you love, you can introduce them right here. Okay, you can introduce them right here. So here I have some spring onions too as well. I just cut them into smaller pieces just like this, and I love my spring onions in small quantities. I don't like it too much in my fried rice because I already have some fresh onions, and these are also onions. I don't want too much of that in my fried rice, but if you want more, just do as it pleases you, but make sure you are following these steps. They are very important. So here are vegetables. So let's just set this aside and check out on our rice. The rice here is just ready. There is no moisture in there. It's not too hard, it's not very soft, it's just in between. Unless of course you want your rice very soft, then you can go for that. But for this recipe, make sure it's in between. I'm just spreading it so that it can just cool off before I use it for the recipe. You can also spread it on a tray. Yes, you can spread it on a tray to cool down, let's say entirely, before you use it. Now you put some oil in your frying pan because we are going to fry the chicken we set aside from earlier. You fry until golden brown. I'm frying this so that I can get the oil infused with the flavor to just get my rice ready as well. If today is your first time coming across my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a returning subscriber, you are once again welcome to this amazing community. Now let's fry this until golden brown and set it aside. Into a pan on fire, just go in with the same oil you use in frying. Just go in with a little bit, and we want to fry our egg. So one thing I always love to do here is that I do not always go ahead to start breaking my egg into pieces right away after I put it in the frying pan. What I do is I make it fry a little, just like I'm frying an oatmeal or frying an egg, and I later break it into smaller pieces. I do so I'm able to get my egg not into smaller pieces, but they should be something like this. I just want to see them in the food just like this. Now into the same pan, go in with some oil again, and then put in your garlic and onion, chopped ones, just like this, and then you saute these for few minutes. Do not burn it, just saute for few minutes, and go in with your carrots. If you have any other vegetable that is harder than carrots, then I prefer you go in with that before you introduce your carrot. Now let these also saute for few minutes, and then you go in with your green bell peppers. If you have the yellow red, go in with anything that is soft after carrots. So just build up like that, and then you now go in with your rice. If you have more vegetables, introduce them and go in with your rice. Just mix it very well. And one thing I want you to also notice that do not just go ahead and pour your soy sauce and then oyster sauce on it like this. You should just mix both in a bowl before you pour it on your rice. That way it's uniform, everything comes out very well. Do not pour your soy sauce and then you go ahead and pour your oyster sauce. It's not going to help you. Some parts will just be filled with a lot of soy sauce, the others will also be filled with a lot of oyster sauce. You want it to be uniform, and this is the perfect way. If you don't mix very well, then that will give you this oyster sauce taste at one side and then soy sauce taste at the other side. Also, one thing you should note is that if you want to maintain the grain of the rice just like this, then you should make sure you don't cook it very soft, and don't over mix it. Don't mix it like you are breaking or mashing anything. Just mix it gently, just as you see me do in this video. I added my eggs, and you can see that the eggs still look alive in the fried rice. The eggs are not missing. They don't look like scrambled eggs that are missing in the rice, where you can see the white particles but you can't see the egg itself. This you can see the egg, so that's why I do it that way. And the last thing I always add is the spring onions, because I still want to have this crunchiness. You know, that is very soft, and a little heat affects it and it becomes too soft, and I do not want that. I still want to feel some crunchiness, so that's why I went to add that at the latter part. And now our fried rice is just ready. Allow this to simmer for few minutes, and now you can see that it still looks good. And so our chicken from earlier, I just used some barbecue sauce, some oyster sauce, and also chili pepper and a little oil. And I'm coating this with it. And if I tell you this is the best you can have, this is the best. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe. Bye.